don't need a reason. I never thought too hard on dying before. I never thought on the dying. I never held the hand of dying before. And now I'm feeling the dying. And you got to.
It's time to do the interview. Why did I get picked to do an interview? I have no idea. Just as clueless as you are on that one. Anyways, a lot of people out there don't know who I am. My name is Vincent Dark. Where do I live? Right now I live in Sun Valley, Idaho. I'm from California. I moved out here a little while ago, bought a house, so basically I'm living here now. Let's see what next. What do I do for a living? I'm a regional manager for corporate America. So basically I have a high-paying, important-sounding job when in actuality I kind of just sit around and tell other people what to do. How long have I been doing flourishing and magic? Well, it's been a while. I think I got started in cards probably around 90, 91, somewhere around there. I'm not going to go into the whole details of it, but basically I got into cards and gradually moved into magic and started doing magic for a long time. I don't do it anymore. It's just not something that interests me too much. I don't really feel like sitting in front of a mirror talking to myself doing magic routines all day anymore. There's not much of a venue for it where I'm at, so that's pretty much why I stopped doing it. Every now and then I still go out and I'll do some stuff here and there, but that's about it. I'm not learning any new magic routines. I'm not watching any magic routines. I'm not keeping myself updated. With flourishing, I've always been interested in it. Even back in the day, my favorite sections of the books were the ones that taught, the traditional magic flourishes, fans and spreads, springs, arm spreads, stuff like that. So I was always interested in that and always did that kind of stuff. It wasn't until I think I saw some handlord stuff and saw that, they're taking it and, just making that the main focal point and leaving out the magic and just doing flourishes, and that interested me. So I started doing that kind of stuff. I didn't have a computer or anything. I didn't have any contact with the card world. Every now and then I'd go on a computer, check out some sites and stuff, and I'd see some stuff here and there, but I was never active. I didn't have a computer of my own, so I never kept myself updated. Didn't know anyone else that was into it, so I kind of just started doing that, and probably wasn't, it was a while until I started to take things up a notch. I didn't get a computer till last year, and that's when I started becoming active on forums and seeing what everyone else was doing. Before that, I'd get some DVDs here and there, but like I said, I still had no contact with anyone else and didn't know what everyone else was doing, and so basically I had some DVDs here and there that focused on flourishing and card manipulation and XCM and all that kind of stuff. I kind of just took the basics and everything I already knew and just kind of did my own thing with it. Just took what I knew and tried to do stuff with it without any influence as far as what everyone else was doing. Then about last year is when I got a computer. So that's when I started to see what everyone else was doing and started to update myself a little bit. I still don't keep myself updated. I'm not out there watching everyone's videos. I still don't know who everyone is. I don't really keep myself updated with it. It's really not that important to me to see what everyone else is doing. But you know, like I said, I still like to stay somewhat updated, but at the same time, I really don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what people are doing. It's none of my concern. I'll just do my thing, and you know, that's about it. I'll just do my thing, and you can deal with it. How long do I practice each day? I don't really refer to it as practice. I'm not practicing to get better. I'm not practicing for anything. I'm just having fun. I mean, playing with cards is a hobby for me, so that's basically all it is. Sometimes I go weeks without touching a deck of cards. Sometimes I go months. It just depends. But right now, I've been maybe, you know, an hour at the most, you know, every other day or so. But like I said, it's not really practice for me. I mean, it's playing with cards is a hobby, so if it was practice, it'd just be a chore, and I'm not into that scene. But yeah, I guess that answers that. Not much else to say about that one. My plans for the future, just pay my bills. That's about it. You know, like I said, I'm not in this to be recognized. I'm not in this to be popular. I'm not in this to have people know who I am. I'm not practicing. I'm not trying to learn everything out there, and you know, I'm not working on anything new. You know, when I practice with my cards, I'm just doing the same stuff I do all the time. I don't really go out of my way to try and learn something new. And so my plans for the future within cards is just keep doing what I'm doing. You know, I don't have any aspirations. I don't have any goals, anything like that as far as cards are concerned. So basically, my plans for the future, like I said, pay my bills and keep living life. Flourisher, who has given me the most inspiration. I get inspiration from lots of places, lots of people. So I guess I would say probably one flourisher who has inspired me the most, as far as moves and style goes, is TheCuso. I love watching his stuff. You know, every video I've seen from him has just been, you know, something I really enjoyed watching, and it's something I can appreciate a little bit more. Is when I watch people who are somewhat into the same kind of stuff that I'm into card wise. You know, I'm not much into two-handed cuts or, you know, Dan and Dave style stuff like that. I like it. I think it looks good. I like to watch it when it's done good, but personally, I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. So I prefer to just watch that kind of style, and so that's why, you know, I like watching a lot of TheCuso's videos, is because it's more the kind of moves that I'm into, and the kind of stuff that I like to do, and the kind of stuff that I want to do. So I think he's probably given me the most inspiration, flourish-wise. What else we got here? Top 5 flourishes my own. Nothing interesting, so we'll skip that one. My top 5 tricks. I don't know what you're talking about here. Are you talking about like magic effects or routines, or flourish type of tricks? Either way, I don't really have a top 5. Whatever I feel like doing. Do you think there will be a time when you can't do any more within flourishing? No, not really. You can always do something new, and I mean, I think Andre pretty much proved the point on that. There's always something to do. There's always something new. My favorite cards. I don't really get into all the new decks that are coming out. I don't really care about Guardians or Shadow Masters or Winds or Jerrys, or I don't really care about any of that. I mean, a deck is a deck, I would say my favorites are bikes and tallies, just regular cards. Yeah, I don't get into all that kind of stuff. I mean, I have a few other decks out there besides just regular bikes and tallies that I use. Basically because I just have them, so why not use them? I don't think they feel any different. I don't find one deck to be that much better than another deck. There are decks that I've used where there's a definite difference in how it handles and how it feels, and how it performs, but give it 10 minutes. It feels like any other deck to me. What do we got? Music and albums. Music, I'm into all types of music. I like classical music, opera music, jazz, old punk music, anything before 1985, traditional ska and two-tone music. I like old hip-hop. Albums, I don't really know. What do I enjoy listening to? I don't know, I like Dead Milkman, I like Velvet Underground, old Wu-Tang, Souls of Mischief, De La Soul, Black Sheep, The Clash, Black Flag, Blondie. Yeah, the Specials. Yeah, yeah. I don't really have much to say about that one. What else we got here? What do I think about the current card communities? Well, like I said, I was never really a part of an active member on card forums. I'm still not that active. I'm at the 3C a lot, and I like it there. Basically, because it's just relaxed. You don't have to deal with all the politics of the other places, and so that's why I like it. Nobody's trying to push one thing over another, and it gets a lot of flack for having a lot of beginners, but there really isn't. Just as many beginners as every other site out there. So, that's why I like the 3C. Like I said, no politics, and it's just chill over there. It's just relaxed. I don't really go to Theory 11. I don't really go to Handlords. I check out Handlords every now and then, but that's about it. I like Just Flourish. I like the scene over there. I like what they're doing. It's another relaxed place with not a bunch of people trying to argue with one another, or trying to put down other people and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd say the places I like the most is the 3C and Just Flourish, just for that fact, you know. Nobody's trying to put other people down. Nobody's trying to, you know, no one's just getting along, you know. Technique I go to a lot also. I'm not really active on the forums. I don't really post that much. But yeah, I like it there, but you know, I'm not too active over there. Oh, and I did see the change they made to the reputation system that Richard has going over there. I didn't know I had any rep, so I just looked at that yesterday, and I do like the rep that I got a while back. It was a negative one, and it just said for me to stop making such long posts. So I enjoyed that one. What would I change? I'd change lots of stuff, but you know, I'm not going to get too into it. But I can't really say what I would change, but I can say what I'd do differently is, you know, I think everyone should just relax and, you know, just have fun. Don't worry about doing the newest thing out there. Don't worry what anyone else is doing. Don't worry about, you know, just do your own thing. You know, that's basically it. Just do your own thing. Don't worry about having your finger in this position and doing that move just like somebody else. I don't find that interesting, doing moves exactly like somebody else. You know, you gotta give it something of your own. You gotta, you know, give it a little piece of yourself, you know. And, you know, if you think something else works better for you, then go ahead and do it, you know. If you're in the middle of a move and, you know, you feel more comfortable handling it a different way, then go for it, you know. It's, you know, this whole thing with cards, it shouldn't be so restricted. Everyone's so uptight about restricting things, and you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. You did it wrong if you didn't do it like them, you know. Just do your own thing. Just have fun. Just, you know, do what you feel like doing, you know. Put it out there. People like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't, you know. Shouldn't concern you. As long as you're happy with it, as long as you're having fun, that's the only thing that matters, you know. I don't really care what anyone, you know. A lot of people don't like my videos. But, you know, there are people that do like them. So, you know, like I said, I'm putting out what I want to put out, what I've been doing, the kind of moves I like to do. If you don't like it, then, you know, deal with it. It's not a problem. It's, you know, it's not going to change the way I do things. I do things the way I want to do them. Most talented amateur. Well, I think that's pretty much everyone out there. My definition of a professional is a little bit different than most people. The way I would define a professional is somebody who is making their living off of flourishing with a deck of cards, and I really don't think there's anyone doing that. Maybe a couple people here and there, but you know, I'm not talking about how many DVDs you're selling, how many products or websites. I'm not talking about that. That's business. That's a whole separate thing. A professional flourisher is somebody who, like I said, makes their living, their only source of income. The way they're paying their bills is off of performing with a deck of cards. So like I said, that rules out pretty much everyone. A lot of people that many people refer to as being professional would be ruled out by my theory. So I'm actually going to change this question up a little bit. I just watched a couple of these interviews the other day, and when it comes to this question, it's always the same people getting mentioned. Everyone knows who the top guys are. Everyone knows the top names. Everyone knows who's good, you know. And it just seems like it, you know, everyone mentions, you know, Kevin and Lapping and Jonas, and yeah, they're good. They're great, you know. I'm not saying they aren't. They're very good. But I'm going to change this question to talented amateurs that don't have as big of a name yet, or aren't widely recognized. And you know, some of the people I'm going to say, yeah, I'm sure you've heard of them, you might not have, you know, but like I said, I'm going to mention people that haven't made the big name status symbol type of thing. But so who would I say? Let's start off with Jay, aka Job Bluth. I love his video. I'm sure you know who he is. I love his videos. There's, you know, I just love watching his videos. I think he's very talented. He's always learning something new. He's always putting out something new, and you know, his videos always have new stuff in them. And you know, it's I like it because there are a lot of things that are you know, that he's doing his own way, and you know, there's a lot of moves that you know, that you see in other videos, but it just the way he does them, I really enjoy watching that. Who else? You gotta throw TheCuso in there, just because his videos are great. I love his style. Sebastian, I like watching his stuff a lot too. I just recently started watching some of his material, and I think he's really good. I love the stuff he's been putting out, and the videos he's been doing. Who else? You gotta have Kate in there. I mean, she just has dedication, and I mean, just her progression over the last couple months has been amazing. You know, I love to watch her style. It's a clean and kind of precise kind of style. I like watching her videos. And who else? I mean, Andre. I'm sure everyone's heard of him. Just amazing stuff. You can't really say much more than that about him. You know, and his name just says it all. It's, you know. Who else? That video I saw, Sunlight, with all the spins in it. That was I just love that because it's so unexpected. You know, you're not expecting all these spins, and I mean, that's what I look for when I watch videos. That's the kind of videos I enjoy watching. Is stuff that stands out, and stuff that, you know, isn't like every single other video out there. You know, I love to watch videos where it's just something new and just something different, and just, you know, just the small subtleties and performance, and you know, that's what I like when I watch a video. What do I think about TheCuso as a beginner flourisher and the blog? Well, Cuso, I haven't seen much of your stuff. I saw some stuff a long time ago, but I haven't seen anything you've done recently, so I don't know. About the blog, I just checked it out for the first time just a little bit ago, and I was actually surprised. I liked it. There was a lot of useful information on there, and you know, I like it. Who would I like to see interviewed next? Well, why don't you interview... I like to see an interview with TheCuso or Andre. I think both of them would have interesting things to say that, you know, that people can learn from, and people can, you know, yeah, I think people can learn from them, and You know, like I said, that they would have something to bring to the table rather than just an empty interview with not much to say. So yeah, that's who I'd like to see interviewed next is either Takal or Andre. And anything else I want to add? No, not really. Can't think of anything. Alright, so that's about it.